And here we are with the Newswire for today. Just dropped. We have a trailer, lots and lots of information about the new DLC. Surprise! We got Michael. He's back. Um, Looks good. Can't show the trailer, so we got some slides. Let's just read the Newswire content update. Says Safehouse coming December 10, not the 9. So it's not a Tuesday DLC. It's gonna be a Wednesday DLC update. Coming to PlayStation, Xbox, PC. So we're not gonna read the whole Newswire, but basically they're reaffirming that there's a new property, real estate. It's a Prix Luxury Real Estate. Already did submissions for that, so there's some kind of early teases. It's just giving us all the information about the coming update, as far as properties, vehicles, updates, quality of life and all that. They'll give us more info later on, but for now we got the new properties. So they showcased one, so that it is true, it is confirmed. It's gonna be 3 properties, 3 mansions. What's interesting is that it's not just the interior upgrade designs, very much like the ones in the penthouse. So there's gonna be that, an AI assisted an AI assistant, I guess. And it's throughout the property. I'll show that in the later images. I don't know how I feel about that. They're really like, I guess they're really leading to current events and all that. How the AI revolution is really influenced the aspect of society. But yeah, we're stoked. All the quality of life were things that were wish list for most of the community is gonna happen. It just dropped it on us. Okay, so we start with a trophy cabinet. Going much more into that later. Private saloon. So you have a private bar, salon. There's all kind of upgrades you're gonna have to get to this property. So it's gonna be base maybe 10 million, but it is gonna be a very expensive DLC. If you thought the penthouse were expensive, this is gonna be a whole much more. So we got a domestic companion, so animal kettles. That is something people were asking for. Go. A garage. We have pictures of that, but we don't have actual amount. Looks like potentially 20. Could be 10, could be 20. We're not sure. What else? Property boost. So I guess when you buy the mansion, it's gonna boost your properties. I think it's very much like the last DLC where we had the car wash and its properties. Those give you a boost, so I guess they're just expanding on that. Now there's also a new aspect of private security. I don't know if it's gonna be something like the control. They have kind of security in your house, in your mansion. We're not sure about that. So yeah, I get a lot of penthouse, casino. There's like a lot of other DLC aspects that are being kind of put into this one DLC, like the master control terminal, all that. Vehicle upgrades, and money tech. So it's all of that's gonna be included. but it will be upgrades, so it's gonna be um yeah. So whatever expected amount you need is gonna be much more because there's more upgrades than most people thought. You get just the base mansion and some upgrades, but there's all other aspects, including missions. So they said there's a car podium. This is kind of like the Vinewood Club, I assume, because I don't have GTA Plus, but it's kind of an exclusivity thing. You can showcase vehicles there now. I know a lot of people like doing that. It used to be the CEO office that would be the one people use to call in people in the lobby to showcase their car collection. But I guess this is a new property where I guess you invite people from free roam into your property and then they can see all the upgrades you have. I don't think it's like Franklin GTA 5 where in his mansion you can literally just walk in. I still believe you still have to go through a cutscene to get into the interiors. But yeah, FMJ Mark 5. So we got the Vapid FMJ Mark 5 coming to GTA Plus members. And it is time gated. For everyone else, it's gonna be a week after to be available for purchase. I don't know how I feel about that. And then there's this new feature in GTA Plus. The Bindwood app now features manage staff members remotely for select businesses. So how that works, usually you have to go to the property, enter it, talk to the staff member, and then you can outsource materials. Now I believe you can do it from the app, but that's only for GTA Plus. So I don't know. That's not cool. That's a little it's not just time gating it, but also paywall. But let's just move forward. We got new vehicles. That's cool. Expect the same amount. I don't think this gonna be any more than maybe 15 and 20, and half of those would be police vehicles, I believe. So that's just how it's been. And they doubled down right here. New enforcement vehicles. So we have more house special work vehicles coming. Rift kit upgradable vehicles. That's for the Los Santos custom. Non-weaponized aircraft. Okay. Oh, there's. Okay. That's cool. More free mode events. So we kind of expected that. This is great. There's a new mission creator. Coming to creator mode. It's not just gonna be survival modes, race, it's gonna be a mission creator. That's great. Last chance to do the gold and black tier for the rewards. Get $1 million and a 2 million discount. Cosmetics and a vehicle. If you're starting out, that's a great way to just get double money on some missions. Get the discount. It's gonna be a voucher that you'll have in your inventory, so may not have the money now, but it's great to have that voucher or that. That's gonna be ending December 7th, so remember that. Now let's get into the actual pictures. That's what I forgot to do. The slideshow. Here's the slideshow. This is just my my thoughts. reactions to the trailer. They're still shots. I don't want to run the trailer, but I'll speak quickly about things, Easter eggs or whatever. Any comments I have about. Okay, so this is the we're seeing this property. Obviously, now it's confirmed that there is a helipad for your mansion. I do not know if it's like the office where you can be in the inside and call out personal vehicle or a Pegasus. It's possible. I don't know. There is a master terminal, so that might be a possible thing. Now we have yoga. This is very interesting. Obviously, you can do things outside in your property. You can have your personal aircraft, your companion, and I guess crew members or people you want to invite to your mansion. Now there's a yoga activity that's from single player. Story mode, I believe, is one where there's mechanics you have to do. So that'd be interesting. Kind of a mini game. Here's more of the exterior. You see the helipad. Yeah, now you get a good look at the roof. There is also your companion. Right now it only shows dogs. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be dogs. We don't know how many of them. There are like about 9 variants in the game models. Like, I believe. Maybe you can choose 3. I think in Red Dead you don't have that many options here. They just kind of brought more in as later on. So we might start out with like maybe 3 options. Confirmation right here. It's Amanda and Michael. And then it's you. You're being welcomed into the neighborhood. Michael looks very busy. You know, he's a legitimate businessman now. He's running an Volgo empire as a movie producer. Amanda's just, you know, they've aged. It's been almost a decade. Let's talk about the actual mansions. Here's a shot of the interior. You see the AI assistant. Here's your master control desk. In the screenshot, you have your various property and businesses all in one. Very streamlined. Doesn't look like the casino one. Then there's a vault that you can own. I don't know why you just want to display your money, I guess. Just kind of like in the CEO office, you can have all the stuff, all the cargo and money on the floor and stuff, just make it look or you can make it look neat if you buy the vaults. We'll see. You get an arms weaponized workshop. Here's the first look at the garage, I believe. Might be just one. I don't say A1, B1, so there's no. Yeah, I would say maybe 20. 1, 2, 7. We don't know if there's anything on the left, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, this might be a 20 garage, but not sure. Now moving on, you can have a arcade upgrade. I believe, yeah, it might not be tied to your arcade, so you may have to buy these all over again, and they're pretty expensive. Then we have another exterior, better view at the sides. It looks like a hangout place, but I don't know, in free roam, just like in the casino, nobody's in the roof hanging out in the pool, because we all know we can get nuked. Here's another interior shot. That looks like um, other. Yeah, they don't look like NPCs. These look like people like maybe in your crew members, just random people you can invite to your property. Once again, more cosmetics, paintings. You know these paintings are gonna have like Easter eggs, so just keep an eye out on that. We'll see more as you know next week. We can see. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of upgrades. Um, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of money. Just think about it. The penthouse has all those upgradable like statues, paintings. It's yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money. It's just however how much you want to customize it. People are gonna have maybe not ability to move furniture, but you're gonna have a lot of customization. That's how far as it looks. Here's a picture of the. I guess you have a nightclub, mini nightclub in your in your mansion, so that's cool. More social interaction. This is interesting. We got Abby back again. I guess he's gonna be part of the mission, so we gotta do, or either Michael or Abby, both. No signs of Lester. This is all Michael involved. We're on a tugboat out at sea, very much close to an island. You know, Abby, he really doesn't like to be inland, likes to be on the move. Very paranoid guy. Here's maybe scenes for the mission. Only see 3 vehicles, but uh, we've seen these before. I think there's nothing new. It's the FMJ again. Now this is giving me the garment factory DLC vibes. You have another control room where like you can probably start a mini heist. Now there's gonna be a main heist. It's just gonna be part of the story mode, like the hangar. You know, the hangar has a main mission story, like 5 missions, I believe. It's like a mini preps, and then the finale. I believe that's gonna be where you launch those missions. How Michael is gonna be involved, I don't think it's gonna be that heavy, but he is featured. That's great. Here is a room that I don't think is part of your mansion. It's just where you set up your missions, or maybe part of the finale of the mini heist. I don't know. This is definitely a mission throwback to the when you have to collect trash. So that's cool. Once again, we got Michael back. Here's that mission again. You're being chased by cops. Guess you gotta collect trash, different points, and deliver them. Here's Michael crashing out about the AI. I know he's never been too fond of that like technology in that sense. He probably breaks through, breaks the TV just like he did in story mode. This is interesting. Another kind of current events thing they've kind of thrown in. The no way, like come on, what are you guys doing with this? I guess it's autonomous self-driving vehicles, parodying Waymo, which is a company that does driverless cars that are taxi cabs. Very dystopian. Here's Michael back. This is great. It's good seeing what Ned Luke's gonna say about it. I bet he had an NDA that was the scariest thing next to like you know those Rockstar NDAs. They're known to be super litigious. So yeah, when he's able to talk about it, I wonder what he can say, his experience. Maybe he's gonna run the mission and do kind of a, break the fourth wall. That'd be great. Here's more of the mission. They always love doing the explosion shots. And then the driving, and then, their flagship vehicles are always featured heavily. Very nice. Probably capture on enhance because you can see it more. I don't know. This is kind of not enables DLC, but there's a lot of stuff you can do. I got a feeling that this is kind of like anticipating something coming more involved with Michael. That's kind of my speculation for a while now. There are rumors to say that he has been working with them for a DLC that kind of this is all coming together. I guess they're kind of like, last send off to the GTA Online and 5, and then getting us ready for GTA 6, the new online system. You can obviously see that a lot of stuff is kind of already been talked about being in GTA 6, like creator story mode, where you can do missions. So yeah, this is great. We got the nightclub. They've always been pushing that nightclub stuff, how they have a record label, so yeah, they're all in on the nightlife and that kind of social gathering kind of. They push that a lot. But it's great. Look at this picture. Kind of makes you think that's a young Franklin being mentored by an older Franklin, which is great. It's kind of like coming full circle. I believe it's great. Very nostalgic. I think they've just been pulling our strings with all these nostalgic DLCs. Another shot of the driverless cars. Maybe it's part of the plan that you do a heist and there's actually nobody driving at the wheel. Getaway cars are there's nobody inside. So yeah, that's great. Coming December 10th. We do have to talk about the website. There is a website. This is the part of the website. Just go over it really quick. It's really you get the first look at the third location of the mansions, just in a different angle, kind of the same assets. So gonna do that. It's funny. It's kind of like a real estate website. Some pictures here we can go through really quick. It's front of the mansions, which you couldn't see before, but here it is. It's probably the third location from the angle. Obviously you can socialize outside, but I don't know how much people are going to be hanging out outside. We also have yoga, once again featured. Oh, this one's the Vinewood location, probably the most expensive one. Once again, you got statues, and if you are able to do yoga, there is the mechanics that they have in story mode, so that might be brought back. It's a pool. Kind of cool. You can hang out in the pool, but nobody really does. Now with the hot tub, that's gonna be probably the same as in your yacht. You can just go up to it, sit down. You go into a bathing suit, just hang out. Weights, but small gym. Doubt this. Maybe they're introducing the mechanics now with lifting, so you can have, be more fit. I doubt it'll change your character, but I believe you'll be able to actually do uh, the ability to do these have been in there, so these will be new mechanics. Then you got your sidekick, the husky, I guess. And not but not least is the garage, which I believe is going to be 20. Once again, I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an odd number for a 10 garage, so I am hopeful that it will be more. Um, Not much else. There's the helipad. That's it. Try cards, of course. All right. Catch you guys in the next one.